Yeah, this should do the trick. Yeah, I think so. I believe so. I believe so. Just a minute. Sorry. You might see me a bit distracted. It's just that I'm trying to set it up here on Facebook and what do you call it? Facebook, Instagram. No, Facebook and YouTube. Because I got a request that we need to be doing the live on YouTube and other places also. So yeah. Anyway, how are you guys doing by the way? Have you been well? Are you guys well? And I pray that every one of you is doing good. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, to you all, wherever you are. Respectful greetings to you, Mr. Coles. Respectful greetings to you, Raphael, Terian, and to all of you, Miss Theodora, you know. Respectful greetings to you all, wherever you are, the surface of the world. And to you guys that is going to be listening to this conversation later on. Respectful greetings to you guys. I did not have any specific topic planned out. So we'll have to see how we, proceed, stuff like that. Special greetings to you, Miss Kayla. How are you? How are you, Miss Kayla? I pray you're doing well. Today has been wonderful. A lot of people have been sending me a lot of birthday wishes and everything like that. And to all of you, I appreciate you abundantly. I'm supposed to do a reading today, but because it's a birthday, so I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it for some of you, So, me as an individual, I am not really much into birthday celebration. I can celebrate other people, but for myself, I am not so much into celebrating myself, me as an individual. So, because I'm not so much into celebrating myself, as an individual, because I was like, what is there to really celebrate? It's just a reminder. Rather, I see, um, I see birthdays. Hi, everybody on YouTube. How you guys doing? I think I'm seeing 20 people watching me on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. How you guys doing? All right. Because I see birthday, this is my own opinion. All right. It's my own opinion. So, it is not subjected to anybody. Do not say because Sukadeva does not celebrate his birthday. So, because of that, I am also not going to celebrate my birthday. No, don't do that. I, as an individual, I see birthday more as a day for me to be more reflective, you know, of myself, of my, you know, of my life. And because I see birthdays as a day for me to be more reflective of myself, and of my life, I'm not really much into the pomp and, you know, um, the pomp and all the things that comes with birthdays. So many of you might have sent messages, to me, but you may, the message I might have replied to you a bit late. It is not intentional. It's just how I am. I'm not really so much into celebrating myself. And because I'm not really so much into celebrating myself, it might appear that you guys did not some people on birthdays, hi. On some people on their birthdays, they do a lot of things. They go around, they do this, they do that, they jump here, and all the things that goes around with birthday. But this is what I see, Thank you very much, Miss Theodora. This is what I see. And what is it that I see? What I see is that, hi, how are you on YouTube? How you guys doing? What I see is that A birthday is a call to go within. This is how I see it. Are you guys understanding me? I see that, a birthday is a call to go within yourself. Now, the question is, what do you really celebrate on a birthday? Celebrate being born? You've been born thousands and thousands and millions of times that you have lost count of, how many times you've even been born. So there is really nothing so special. Like I said again, this is not a call for you not to celebrate your birthday. This is just me sharing my reflection, with each and every one of you. You've been born billions and trillions of times. You don't really know, or you don't have, what is it called? You don't have a proper understanding of how old your soul is. Where should I begin the celebration of my birthday? That's a very good question. Actually, this is what was going on in my head. Where, in which timeline should I begin the celebration of my birthday? Is it trillions of years ago? Billions of years ago? Where does my birth really start? And because this is what was going on in my head, I was like, okay, so yeah, indeed, truly. Is it the celebration? So basically, people say birthday. So basically, it is the celebration of the body. But birthday actually mean to me, a birthday is actually a celebration of the soul. But now, which day will I pinpoint to be the beginning or the birth of my soul? Which day? Which year? Which millennia? My soul has lived through different countless, of life. My soul, your soul, not just subjected to an individual. My soul, your soul, has lived through countless of lives. I've had billions and trillions of experiences. I've met strangers. Have fallen in love with strangers. Have had children in strange lands. Have claimed territories over different lands. Have become a king, have become a criminal, have become a minister, have become a beggar, have become, a thief, has become a peddler, have become a poor man, have become a wealthy man. My soul, your soul, have experienced all of this. There is nothing that is existing on the surface of the earth that your soul has not experienced. And because there is nothing that is existing on the surface of the earth that your soul has not experienced, what then is new? Like I said, this is me thinking loud. What then is new? What then is old? What then is the celebration? Are you understanding my point? Hmm? What then is the celebration? Which layers of me am I celebrating? Please follow my thought process. I'm having an introspection with each and every one of you right now, and I want you to please follow my thought process. There are 7 layers to an individual's existence. And because there are 7 layers to an individual's existence, which layer of my existence am I celebrating? The physical, the subconscious, the mental, the supramental, which layer of it? Mm, which layer of it? Today, my wife, celebrated me. She was appreciative of everything. Actually, if any of you paid attention to, to the video that I made today, how many of you watched the video? I don't know if you watch it. If you've not watched it, go and watch it again. And that video was about relationship is nothing but a practice. Your relationship is a practice. Every relationship you are in, you are just practicing what you're going to do next. Are you understanding me? You are celebrating the day you brought joy to your last parent. No, there's nothing about joy. Which parent do you bring joy to? Which of the parent do you bring joy to? ah, so back to my introspection. I'm having an introspection with everybody right now, and I want us to really try to follow my thought process properly. Relationship is nothing but a practice. You are practicing a relationship. You are not in a relationship. Are you understanding? You are practicing a relationship. You are not in a relationship. And because you are practicing a relationship, that is where you fail. That is where you keep stumbling. And because you are practicing a relationship, you are not in a relationship. That is where it is difficult. Just like anything that you are practicing is always difficult. Whether you want to practice for an exam or you want to practice to master something, it is always difficult. And that is the same thing with relationship. And now, those people that you think are doing bad to you, they are also actually practicing in their own relationship. Now, if everyone is doing nothing but just practicing, we keep failing the curriculum. And that is what was going on in my head today when I woke up in the morning. I was not live, yesterday, which is today's morning. I wasn't live. I was awake. I slept for a few hours. I woke up at 2 a.m. and I was thinking, okay, should I come online around 2 a.m.? It might be disturbing to some people, which I know to some people it is not going to be disturbing. But then to some people it might be disturbing because some people want to listen. So I decided not to come on live. So I decided to just read and, study and write. And in that process of reading and writing, this popped into my head. Every relationship you are in is just a practice, whether it is a marriage, whether it is a relationship with your children, whether it is a relationship with your spouse, whether it is whatever it is, it's just a practice. And because it is nothing but a practice, that is where it's difficult. Practice is always difficult. But we keep getting so confused that we are actually practicing because we don't know that we are practicing. We don't know. So many people have given it different names. So many, spiritual people have given it different name. Oh, your relationship is this. Your relationship is God's relationship with you. How you relate with people is how God is going to relate with you. How you, be in your marriage is how. All of those things are nothing but, to me, I see it as a mental jugglery. I see it as what? A mental jugglery. Let me put it in the right English that I want to put it. I see it as a mental fart. And because I see it as a mental fart, not a fact, a fart, mental fart. I see it as that. And because I see it as that, it doesn't really connect. So until you realize that you are in a practice, you are practicing what you are going to do next. But we keep failing in that practice because we keep thinking that the people are the ones that is against us. But the reality is, everyone that you are meeting in your relationship, like I said, whether it is a relationship with marriage, whether it is a relationship with siblings, whether it is a relationship with in-laws, whether it's a relationship with uncles, parents, and everything, it's just a practice. And they are also practicing. But because we start getting so carried away by these things, we start thinking that it's an intimate thing. But it is just a practice. When you look at it for what it is, you will see that it is nothing but a practice. A practice for you to get better, a practice for you to surrender. And that is the reality. That is what? The reality. And because that is the reality, the question we now ask ourselves is, how many times am I failing in this practice? A lot of times. For aeons of lifetimes, you've been failing in this practice of relationship, aeons of lifetime. And that is why I said to you, when everybody was like, oh, happy birthday, happy birthday. Yeah, it is my birthday today. I was born on the 25th of August, 1993. It is my birthday. But when people say that, and I'm asking myself questions as to, okay, it is a call for me to go within myself and ask myself questions. What kind of a man am I practicing to be in this lifetime? Irrespective of religion, religion has nothing to do here. What kind of a man am I becoming? Are you guys understanding my thought process? I hope it is making sense to you. For that indeed is what we must always reflect upon. What am I becoming? What is my mental state becoming? You must always ask yourself these questions. My mental state, what is it becoming? What is it growing into? What is it metamorphizing into? Until and unless we understand this metamorphizing of the universe, this metamorphizing of this, cosmical being, until we realize and understand the metamorphizing of how it is metamorphizing, and not just only is it metamorphizing, but now how that metamorphizing is influencing everything around us, until we understand it, that state of continuous confusion will always remain. That state of what? Continuous confusion will always remain. So, in as much as everybody want to celebrate a birthday, it is beautiful. I celebrate people's birthday, but like I said, I don't celebrate mine for my own personal reasons, because I see it as a call to remember. And the question I'm asking myself again and again is, which version of me am I remembering constantly? Which version of me am I remembering? And that is something I want you to ask yourself right now. If you're listening to me, and whenever it is you're going to be listening to me, and I'm recording this on Facebook and on YouTube, so for you to go back and, listen to it later. And I hope this might touch or help you to think critical. Which version of me does my birthday help me to remember? Or am I getting so soaked up and so soaked up in this portrayed version of me right now, which is the me here, that I'm thinking that this me here is what is most important. Do you understand? Ah, because that is the reality of existence. That is just the reality. Some of you are going to be celebrating your birthday the next day. Some of you are going to be celebrating your birthday tomorrow. Some of you are going to be celebrating your birthday in the few coming days and the few coming months. But you must remember that a birthday is a call to remember. All right? A call to do what? To remember. Now, the question is, what are you going to remember? What is it going to be? What will you remember? What is your soul aching you or urging you to remember? That is very, very important. All right. So, to all of you that have your birthday today, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to all of you. Happy birthday to us. Okay. Yes. So, I hope this makes sense. I pray it makes sense to you. In the coming days, we have in the Sukhavani Yoga Foundation, we have a project that is coming up in a few coming days, and maybe by the end of this month, no, by the end of this week, we have a project coming up. It is an eye screening project for Sugakope. I don't know if I pronounced the name properly, Sugakope. We are doing an eye screening and head screening, for the community in Sogakope, that is in the Vocha region of Ghana. So we have this assembled team of people, members of the Sukhavani Yoga Foundation, and we are doing this outreach. And please put us in prayer that this outreach might be a success, and that everything might go successful. When you're praying, please put us in prayer. And if you wish to assist us and in this project, because basically every month we also do a project whereby we feed hundreds of people, not just certain numbers of people, but hundreds of people. So this is a call to action wherever you are listening to the sound of my voice, and when you'll be listening to the sound of my voice, we humbly beg you to join. We rise by lifting others. That is the reality. We rise by lifting others. Until you are ready to lift others, do not expect the universe to lift you. Okay? All right, I can now talk to you guys. I'm not seeing any comment on YouTube. I'm not seeing any comment on Facebook yet, but I'm seeing comments here on TikTok. So, hello everybody on TikTok, to you guys, on YouTube and Facebook. Hi. So now, please, let us have an introspection. You can ask me questions. Actually, today I titled the topic on TikTok, "Challenge Me If You Can." No, I didn't say that. I said challenge me on any topic. That is what I said. So yeah, it's not my ego speaking. It's just me trying to find a way to, make the board, how do I say it? It's just me trying to stimulate my brain, Today, I just want to stimulate my brain. How do I assist the foundation? Well, you can assist the foundation. Either you can be a monthly, subscriber to the foundation, helping in feeding people. Whatever little you have, it goes a long way, in putting something in the mind, in the stomach of somebody. Let me tell you one thing. There are 4 types of charity that is considered a blessing. 4 types of charity that is considered a blessing. 1, Being able to give water to people is very important. Two, being able to give shelter to people. Three, being able to, make the stomach of a man, of a woman, of a child not go hungry. And the highest of all this charity is giving knowledge to people. Knowledge. Mm. So when one does not give knowledge, when one, you know, does not give shelter, when one does not help a thirsty person, a man or a woman that is thirsty for water, and when one does not help quench the fire of hunger in the stomach of another person, definitely we make our life, spacious. So if you want to facilitate, please join us, But in Naira, not a problem. We have our representative, practically we have representative all over the world. So irrespective of wherever you are, if you want to join this, uh, this call to service, everybody is welcomed. Whether you're in Nigeria, you're in Ghana, you are in whichever part of the world, everyone is welcomed. And we have a representative in a different part of the world. So to be able to facilitate or assist financially, it's not going to be a problem. You just write me directly on the number +230 5708 6629, and I will connect you to you know, to our representative in the different part of the world that you are. Okay? Okay, so what are the questions? Send the account details to the WhatsApp. Not a problem. I will do that, son of man. Just to help me, son of man, just drop a message on my WhatsApp. All right. And before tonight ends, or before the next day, you will receive the details, for our representative, and you can do your donation. Any donation is welcomed. Okay. Anything is welcomed. All right. There is a question. Please, this question is by Red Apron. Today, I want to take your questions, so please, you can ask me your question. There's a question by Red Apron. Please, is it possible to be possessed on the internet? What do you mean to be possessed on the internet? Like, is it possible for people to start getting, or catching the Holy Spirit on the internet, or which one is it? What are you exactly, speaking about or asking? Make it clearer for me to understand, then I might know how best to give a response to this question. Is it possible for a person, an individual, to be possessed on the internet? Is that a question? Red Apron, are you there? Uh, is that the question? Is it possible? Hmm. Is it possible for a person to be influenced? Let us put it in a more proper way of understanding it. If you say possession, it is a very big English. So let's put it in a more proper way of understanding it. Is it possible for a person to be influenced by what they see on the internet? Absolutely correct. Yes, it is. Is it possible for a person to be, you know, carried away by what they see? Absolutely correct. You must understand that right now, I am looking at you, you are looking at me. What I'm actually doing right here is exchanging my energy with you. Now, depending on the consciousness, my consciousness, what I'm doing right here is I'm exchanging my energy. My energy is being seen. My energy is being seen and perceived by you through the vibrations of my words. So, yes, can a person get influenced on the internet? Absolutely. Can a person get possessed? Let's put it that way. Yeah, yes, absolutely. Now, what is creating that influence? What is creating that possession? Sight and hearing. You cannot get possessed by what you don't see and what you don't hear. Do you understand? You get possessed by what you see and what you hear. So when you are on the internet, you are using 2.22 of your senses when you are on the internet. In the human body, we have we have 7 working senses in the human body. And having these seven working senses, 7 working senses that we have on this internet, in the human body, we use different senses to operate and relate with people. You have the sense of sight, the sense of smelling, the sense of, you know, you know, speech, touch, the sense of hearing, the sense of, feeling. So 5 working senses, sorry. 5 working senses. So these senses that we have different way of stimulating different emotions inside of us. So when you see something and you hear something, but of course it leaves an imprint. So can a woman get possessed? Yes, absolutely correct. Yes, they can, by what they see and what they hear. The vibration, the decibel of the words is what create possession. And that is another form of hypnotism. What is possession if not hypnotism? You can hypnotize a person into a certain state just by how you either raise the decibel of your sound, of the sound of your voice, or you reduce the decibel of the sound of your voice. So if you go or you are listening to someone that is speaking with so much energy that their speech is basically nothing but that of fear, that of, fear, that of, you know, entities or beings and all of that, definitely it will create that impressions upon you. Absolutely correct. All right. So I hope I answered that question. Oh, Harry Jude. To me, I see it that what the person mean if someone can be possessed by a spirit through the internet. Okay, I don't understand what you are you giving a response to it, or you are asking a question about it? Which one is it? Someone sent a request, so I hope it is a request to ask a question. Because today I'm not doing reading today. I will be doing reading, on Wednesday. I'm sure normally I do readings on Mondays and Wednesdays, but because of the birthday fever, the birthday fever, it wouldn't be nice if I'm in a certain state, today. All right. I understand you probably. Okay. All right. You can send your questions. Let us do some question and answers, or you can ask me any top question on any topic. Or like I said, you want to challenge me on it? I'll be happy to attend to your challenge. All right, I don't think this person is there. I don't think this person is there. I'm trying to clarify the person's question. Okay, understood now. I understand. Okay, any other question for us? Please do ask me. I'll be happy to attend to them. I see some question or a comment on YouTube, but it is in a language that I don't understand. I think that is Russia. I don't speak Russian, so how am I going to respond to that? Because I don't understand what it is saying. I think it's a comment that is there on YouTube, but I don't speak Russian, so I don't know I don't know what to say to that. I don't know. Okay. Is there any question? Is there any topic you want us to jump through? And then let's jump through it together. Why not? If not, huh? What is better between chosen ones and narcissists? Everyone is a narcissist. Is there anyone on the surface of this earth that is not a narcissist? Well, no, me, I'm not a narcissist. Many of us are going to say that. Me, I'm not a narcissist. We are all narcissists. Everyone on the surface of the earth is a narcissist. Everyone. Now, I'm putting an emphasis on that word, everyone. Please let it sink properly. Let it sink properly within, because I'm putting an emphasis on that word, that statement. Everyone. There is no one in the surface of the earth that is not a narcissist. No one. Even the trees, the rocks, the trees, the rocks, the oceans, the animals are all narcissists. Everyone. Now let me clarify it properly for you. There is what is called functioning narcissist and unfunctioning narcissist. There's these two statements, emphasis on the functioning and emphasis on the unfunctioning. There's what is called functioning narcissists. There are people that are functioning narcissists, and there are people that are unfunctioning narcissists. Many of the people you know are unfunctioning narcissists, including me. To a degree, we have narcissistic tendencies in each and every one of us. Now, what is a narcissistic tendency? It is the natural tendency of the essence of a man. Do you understand? It is the natural tendency of what? The essence, the animalistic essence of a man. And we all have it in us. Sometimes, to many people, their narcissistic nature comes to the surface in different areas. Let me break it down. Sometimes, many people don't show their narcissistic nature instantly. It is not visible. But there are certain things that becomes, what makes the narcissistic nature visible. And what are those things? Food. Sometimes some people show their narcissistic nature when it concerns food. Sometimes some people shows their narcissistic nature in the act of sex. On an ordinary day, they are okay. They function on the street. When you see them on an ordinary day, they are functioning nicely and everything like that. But when it comes to sex, their narcissistic nature comes to the surface. So a narcissist is not just someone that wants to overpower other people, or just want to, how do you call it? How do you call it in English? Has no emotion, or blah blah blah. You know the drill. Those words. No. Sometimes the narcissistic nature of an individual comes to the surface, even in education, in religion, in career, in profession, in money matters, in everything. So that narcissistic nature is not just like, oh, you know what? Oh, some people are narcissistic and some people are not narcissistic. Everyone is a narcissistic. Everyone is narcissistic. Some of us are just functioning narcissistic, and some are not functioning, but their functioning comes to surface in different areas. So I hope that answered that question, and I hope it makes sense to you guys. You can ask a question on that also if it does not make sense to you. All right. So who or what identify time when the egg split? Who or what identify time when the egg split? You are not ready for that answer yet. This is what I will say. You are still in a preliminary. You're not yet there yet. How can someone know the person that he or she reincarnated from without asking questions? It is impossible. You see, there is a thing that many of us we have, and that is when we, because of our attachment to certain people, and when these people die and we give birth to a child, we start thinking that these people are the ones that have come back again. But the reality is, you cannot really know. There is no litmus paper, although there are so many people that have had so many experiences and have shared so many experiences of their past life. But you see, many of the people that have shared experiences of their past life, which is real, very real. I've seen so many, there was an article about so many of these, some of them in India, some of them in Turkey. There's been a lot of articles about this. Many of these people that have shared their experience and their, thing about their past life were not even born in the family that they are physically born right now. They were in a different family. So, is there any way a person can know he or the person we have reincarnated? It's difficult because there's so many layers of people that you have reincarnated. There's so many layers. In Tibet, many ancient teachers and the lamas, in Tibet, they have a certain process whereby they are able to trace the soul, the consciousness of a lama to another person that gets born. So they are able to trace that. But they have a system. I don't know about that system yet, But like I said, it's very difficult. It's like a big cobwebs, where are we going to draw the line from? Where does the line start from? When you look at the web of a spider, where does the line really start from? Now we have a thick web that goes and predates so many things. Which of the reincarnation are we going to talk about? If someone have a spiritual call, how will he or she know? Every individual on the surface of the earth has a spiritual call. Even if it is to make money, it is a spiritual call. Even if it is to harm somebody, it is a spiritual call. So again, that question, I think it needs proper refinement, because when we talk about a spiritual call, maybe, oh, you know what, you are not having money, so it's many people become spiritual out of necessity, not out of true understanding. Am I making sense to you? Many people become spiritual out of necessity, not out of true understanding. So many people take to the path of spirituality only because of difficulty. So you know what? Your business is not going nicely for you is because you have a spiritual call. Your marriage is not working nicely. It is because of a spiritual call. Your children are not listening to you nicely. It is because of a spiritual call. Your life is crumbling. It is because of a spiritual call. All your money is not staying with you. It is because of a spiritual call. No, many people seek or take to the path of spirituality only, like I said again, out of necessity, not out of truly understanding. And many people take to the path of spirituality because that is the beginning programming that they have started their life with. And because it is the beginning programming that they have started their life with, they are not just able to to separate themselves from that programming. They are not able to do that. So, for example, if you are born in a household where everyone is a very strong, Christian, stuff like that, it's a programming that you've started with, and hence that programming is always what we fall back to. Even right now, that many of you are saying, you know what, I was a Christian before, I'm not a Christian anymore. Many people say that statement. I've heard that statement a lot of time. I was a Christian before, but I'm not a Christian anymore. I was a Muslim before, but I'm not a Muslim anymore. I was a Hindu before, but I'm not a Hindu anymore. No, you cannot erase your original programming. It is impossible. There is always going to be an element of your previous religion in your new religion. Are you understanding my point? Whether you were born into a traditional family, oh, in our family we are traditionalists and everything like that, there will always be a trace of your previous religion in whatever new religion or a new thought process that you are looking, there will always be a trace of that. Because the original programming cannot be what? Erased. That is part of what your consciousness, that is what part of the first conscious experiences that you've had. It cannot be erased. And because it cannot be erased, it you just try to do what? Many of us, what we try to do is we try to mix it together. We try to we try to mix it together. Whether you try to practice a certain form of Hinduism, or you say, I was a Hindu before, but now I'm a Christian, there will always be an element of Hinduism, even in your new Christianity. Oh, you know what? I was a Muslim before, but now I'm a Christian. There will always be an element of the practice of Islam in your new religion. And that is something everybody must understand. So it is not about, what was the question again? You know, it is not about how do I become this, or how do I, practice this, or how do I follow this new process, or how do I know that I'm a chosen person and stuff like that. It's none of that. Everyone is chosen. Everyone. Whether you are chosen to be a criminal is also chosen. Whether you are chosen to be someone that speaks to people, it's also chosen. It's a chosen. But the thing is, we only think that a chosen person is someone that is doing something that is special, extraordinary, not in the context that we are familiar with. But it's not true. Everyone is chosen. Whether the person is acting as a prostitute is a chosen act. It's chosen. That person was chosen by the universe for that. Now, what is chosen if not a practice? Am I making sense to you? What is chosen if not a practice? Whatever it is you feel that you are chosen for, is what you practice. Is it not? You practice to get better at it. And guess what? So long as you are existing, there is never a way you can get better at it. Hi. Respectful greetings to you too. So long as you are existing, there is never an end to that practice. So look at the statement, I am practicing this religion. Do you listen to that statement properly? I am practicing this religion, which means you don't understand the depth of the religion yet. You are still practicing it. I am, but the thing is, we see practice in the context of, okay, something that you have to do for a while and then you get better at, but impossible. Practice is a lifetime thing. And that is why I said to you, your relationship is nothing but a practice. It is a practice that you get better at, so that in your next life, okay, I've gotten better about this. Now I'm going to start another practice again in the next life. And that is just what it is. Now there's so many questions that I've seen on TikTok that have gone up. You guys have to re-ask the question again so that I can see it here. If you have a question, I'm just attending to questions, So if you have questions, you can send it, or better still, send a request and ask me your question directly. I'll be happy to attend to them. Right? Son of man, is there a way to consciously communicate with my higher self? But you always do that every day. Every day you are communicating with your higher self. There is no day that you are not communicating with your higher self. Every day, whether you are taking a bath, you are in your toilet, you are cooking, every day you are having a conscious communication with your higher self. There is no day. I think something is wrong with my daughter. I don't know if that's my daughter or my son. Just a minute. My second son. Just a minute. Let me check on them and I'll be back. All right. I don't know. maybe he was sleeping and he fell off the bed. He does that all the time. You know, I don't know why children fall off the bed. You know, the bed is such a big bed, but they sleep and they. So let me check on them. Please, I'll be back. I'm back. Hi. Thank you for your patience. Sorry. Like I was correct. My son, he fell he fell off the bed, you know, and falling off the bed is getting upset. You know, he was told to come off from the bed, but he's getting upset. So I was really getting upset. It's amazing, huh? The bed is such a big bed, but still he falls off the bed. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay. Where did I stop in your questions? Does anybody recall what I was saying before? I'm open to questions, huh? Do you know what is ISKCON? Please, I don't know. Tell me. Devansh. I don't know. Please tell me. It's a wonderful question. Do you know what is ISKCON? I don't know. Please tell me. I'd like to hear your own perspective of what it is. All right. Okay. So, am I audible enough to you guys? Am I audible enough to you guys? You guys, I don't know if I believe I'm audible to the people on YouTube and TikTok, on Facebook, but I don't know. Am I audible to you guys here? Okay, I am audible. Good. All right. Okay. Okay. So yeah, what is your question? Loud and clear on TikTok. Okay, very nice. Happy to hear that. I got this as a gift for my son. I didn't buy it. This was given for him. This. It's nice. You see? It was given to him, as a gift. It's nice. I have it here in my little studio. I have it here in my little studio, and it's just sitting on the table here. It's nice. Okay, so happy birthday, wishing you God's blessings. Thank you very much, and I wish you multiple what you wish me. All right, multiple of what you wish me is what I wish you. Okay, I'm waiting for your questions. Sorry, if you've sent a question before, it has gone up. And I'm too lazy to start scrolling and looking for the questions. I'm too lazy. I'm lazy. So you need to help me by retyping the questions or copying the question and putting it back in the comment. And then I'll be able to see it. Daughter of Grace, good evening. I'm just coming. Hi, Daughter of Grace. Good evening to you too. How are you doing? So, I don't know if I should continue on Facebook and YouTube or because my eyes is just going here. It's amazing. What's the difference between intuition and ego driven thought? What is the difference between intuition and ego driven thought? Well, that is a very simple question. Your intuition is nothing but past memories of actions that have happened to you. Even that one that you're thinking it is from God. You cannot have intuition of what you've not experienced before. Let it be sound and clear to you guys. You cannot have intuition of what has not happened to you before. That is a reality. So your intuition is nothing but what? It's like an antenna of a past memory. Oh, thank you very much for the gift, Daughter of Grace. I appreciate it. Thank you for this one. Thank you. Your intuition is nothing but a memory. Now, most often, this memory is not of this lifetime. Most often, these memories are of a certain past life. And because they are memories of a past life, you don't have an explanation of it. Just like I have intuition about this thing, but I don't know how I'm having that intuition. No. Your intuition is nothing but a memory, a past memory that is replaying itself afresh. And hence you are intuiting into it. Oh, yeah. But a lot of people, it is easy many people want to say, you have very high intuition. High intuition is not the criteria of a highly spiritual person. Am I making sense to you? Having high intuition is not the criteria of a highly spiritual person. Because you have intuitions of things to happen before they happen, that does not mean that you are a spiritual person. You are able to recognize the patterns. Just like imagine you keep looking up to the sky all the time, And hence, okay, looking at the way the cloud is, I think it is going to rain, or I think it is not going to rain. That is nothing but a pattern of memory. Are you understanding? And hence, these patterns of memory is stored in your supraconscious mind. See, there is the subconscious mind and there is the supraconscious mind. It is in your supraconscious mind that your intuitions are stored. And when your supraconscious mind read certain lines, it's like a memory, a computer. It stores everything. And hence, it is just like, imagine you go on your Google, you type something, finish, and you don't go back again for years. You don't go back to that site. Maybe you went to a site or you went to a website and stuff like that, and for years, you don't go back there again. The moment you type something a little bit similar, what's going to happen? Google will instantly give you a suggestion relating to that previous what? Website that you've gone to. And that is what is called intuition. Am I making sense to you? The person that asked this question. That is what is called intuition. It is nothing but what? A memory of your supraconscious mind that replays itself by studying what? Similar events, similar patterns. Now, events are studied in two ways: by the way people speak and by the actions that people act. When your supraconscious mind study these actions of people, it starts intuiting, I think this is what is going to happen. I think this is what's going to happen. I think this is what's going to happen. Or when it hears certain things, oh, I think this is what's going to happen. I think this is what's going to happen. I think this is what's going to happen. So now it becomes an intuition. It is not that, oh, you know what? You are highly intuitive. Oh, God has blessed you. You can look at the person and you can tell the person what is their problem. No. You look at a person and you are able to tell the person what is their problem because you have experienced such things before. Whether the person is depressed, like you just look at the person, you see, your face looks happy, but your mind is not happy. Why? You have experienced such a thing before, and hence it is stored in your supraconscious mind. Your supraconscious mind follows you from birth to birth, life to life, to the different life that you lived. Your supraconscious mind keeps following you there. And because you've experienced it before by looking at the face of a person and looking at a certain pattern of how the person position their eye or position their mouth or position their nose or position their body, you are able to say, oh, you are looking happy, but your mind is filled with a lot of worry. Are you understanding? So now what is an ego-driven decision? An ego-driven decision is a decision that you've not experienced before. It's just in this lifetime. Are you understanding? That you've not experienced it before is just in this lifetime. So there is no memory attached to it. And because it is just in this lifetime, so like there's this force, go do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Because what? Your supraconscious mind needs to register a certain memory. I don't know. I think today I'm speaking more in so many scientific terms. Is it not? I think I don't know if I'm making sense to you guys, but this is the reality. Mm. It looks like I'm speaking in so much scientific terms now, but I'm not. I'm just trying to put the word in a very easy way for you, for you to understand and for people not to get so carried away, because a lot of people like to get carried away that they are very intuitive. Oh, God has blessed me with the ability of intuition. I can know things before it happens. No, you don't know anything. Whatever it is you think you know is what you've experienced before. Is it making sense? Are you understanding? Whatever you think you know is what you have experienced before. Maybe some hundred of lifetimes before, or 1,000 lifetime before. It is registered. It is there. It is there in your supraconscious mind. Today I said man operates on 14 dimensions of mental plane. That is just half of it. It even go more than that. What about then I said man also operates on 60 dimensions of mental plane. And in these 60 dimensions of mental plane, you have the plane of intuition, which is nothing but a plane of a memory that is etched. And hence that becomes that which you use to navigate your life. Actually, everything that you are doing it on an intuitive in an intuitive mode. Whether it is your communication with people, whether it is you doing a job, whatever it is you are doing it on an intuitive mode because it is something that your consciousness have experienced before. You've experienced it before, and hence your body is able to intuit, and hence like, I don't know how I know this, but I just know it. Is it making sense to you? I hope it is making sense to you guys. Okay, any other question for me? That means things I imagine in my head that comes to reality is my past. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. It's easy, Hassan. Why is it that you go to a place that you have never been, but you feel like you've been there? Because you've been there before. There's no way on the surface of this earth that your soul has never been. Even though in this physical body you've not been there before, but there is nowhere, nowhere, there is no, how do you call it in English? There is no point in this space of earth that your soul has not been before. No space, there's no point. No, when I mean no point, I mean there's no location in this earth, in this continent, that your soul has never been before. You've been in everywhere, but you've forgotten. Oh, but I'm in Nigeria. Oh, you're in Nigeria. You've been in other places also. Baba, I've been following you since 2023, and since then, I've been grateful to God and thankful to you. Thank you very much. May the infinite intelligence bless you. I'm grateful. Is there any experience the soul hasn't experienced before? None. None. There is no experience that the soul has never experienced before. No experience that the soul has never. All experiences, the soul has experienced it before. But there's just one thing. The soul keeps failing to know. The body keeps cracking in a way that is not right. And hence the soul is not able to free itself from the bondage of death. Thank you very much, Tony Seg. I appreciate it. Please ask question. I would appreciate to ask. And you asking the question is also helpful for the people on YouTube and the people on Facebook, because they can go back to it later on and listen to it. But you said our thought driven by ego meant the soul wanting to experience what it hasn't before. Of course. Amazing. Okay. Yes, indeed, true. Our thought driven by ego is the soul wanting to experience what it has not experienced before. Yes, that is true. But you must understand that the thought driven by ego wanting to experience what it has not experienced before also means it has experienced it, but now that part has been a bit erased from the supraconscious mind. So it seems to be like a new experience. It just imagine this. Let me say this is a whiteboard. Let me say this is a whiteboard. All right. And because this is a whiteboard, I'm writing on it. But then I've cleaned what I've written on it. When the board is new and the duster, you know what I mean by the duster, and the duster is still fresh. So it cleans clearly. and there's nothing there. But does because it has claimed it does not mean that the board has not registered that something was written there. And because the board has registered that something was written there, but it is not able to retrace back again what it was that was written. So when some certain actions comes like, oh, do it, do it, do it, do it, it's basically the board wanting to retrieve the information of that which was written there before. Do you understand? So now it looks like a fresh experience. I hope it makes sense to you. I hope not big grammar. I hope it's not big grammar. Tonya Waris Iris wrote a question on Facebook. Hello, Baba. How do we know if we are being incarnated? Uh, if we are being incarnated, and how many times? There is no, there is no litmus paper that can show you how many times you've been reincarnated. Although there are many tests, in the astrological law books that says and give explanations as to, what you were before. You see, you can trace 14 of your lifetime. Normally, you trace 4 or 3, of your lifetime. You can go beyond that, but you've existed far, 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 far beyond that. The books can give you explanation on all of this, but one have existed far, 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 far beyond all of this. Okay? Reincarnated. That is the point. Reincarnated, yeah. Tony Sex says, I love your page because when you come online, you're filled with smile. Oh, thank you very much. God bless you too. Where are you from? I'm from everywhere. Everywhere. What happens after that? You go to your next destination. Do you have any cheat for making money? I wish I do. I will be the richest man. I wish I do. If you know, please tell me. AEB. If you know, tell me. Gary the Black. Why is it that I can't remember any of my childhood memories and have past memories blur? Well, because the mind is choosing to do that. It's not that we cannot remember. No, we remember. It's just we are selective of what we want to remember. When we say, oh, I cannot remember what is there in the past, no, we remember, but we are selective of what we remember. Mm. So my awakening case me to see better on to hear better. What other changes can be the I don't understand your question motivation. Can you put it in a very simple English for me to understand? Hello from Nigeria. Hello to you too. Hi, how are you? Is constant dream bad weather, good or bad? Is constant dreams good or bad? A dream is a dream. There's nothing about dream is a good dream or is a bad dream. It's a dream. I don't really pay much interest into dreams. I don't. There are many people that do that. I don't take much interest into dreams because I see it as, like I said, as part of the, brain fart. So I don't really pay much interest into it. You can wake up and have a very bad dream. You can wake up and have a very, you can sleep and have a very bad dream. You can sleep and have a very terrible dream. Just go take a bath. Bath is the cure to a very terrible dream. When you sleep and you wake up, you have a very bad dream. If you don't take a bath, you will keep remembering the dream. But when you take a bath, you will see. So take a bath. All right. Why is it that I can't remember? Okay, I think I've answered that. Sir, is there anything like water child? Everyone is a water child. There is no child, there is no human that is born on this earth that is not a water child. Because when you were planted in the womb of your mother, you were not planted in the dry womb of your mother. It is called the water of the womb. Is it not? So we are all water child. When people say, oh, you know what, you are water child, you are fire child, you are earth child. What does that mean? Everyone is all of this. You know? What do I need to make a lot of money? Discipline. Be valuable to people. Value is what makes money. Not when you are not ready to be valuable to people and then you want to make money. No, value is important. Can we practice spirituality at any age? You have been practicing spirituality from the moment you were born out of your mother's womb. From the moment you came out of your mother's womb, what do you think you've been practicing? It's all spirituality. It's not like, you know what, now I'm practicing spirituality. No, you've always been practicing spirituality, just that you are not aware of it. You are not conscious of it. Now that you say, now I'm practicing spirituality, is when you think, like, okay, now I'm being conscious of it. But you've always been practicing. There's no man that has not been practicing spirituality. Thank you very much, Miss Abnefa. I really appreciate you for your subscription. Hey, guys, I need 20 subscribers. I need 20 subscribers today. Please subscribe. How can we avoid the attack of marine power causing us destruction? Show me the marine power. You can attack what you know now. If you don't know it, how can you attack it? So show me the marine power, and I will tell you that there is nothing that is causing any destruction to you but your own mind. Show me the marine power. Don't you think look play a lot on how valuable you are to people? No, your look plays nothing. Your look is simply nothing but the deception of your mind. You may have a very calm, clean, happy face, but your mind is a loaded gun that is ready to destroy. Your look plays nothing. It plays nothing. No. Can you please give me the hidden truth about the black moon? I'm still confused. I've always been saying it. What is the hidden truth? Please check the videos I've always been making. Then you'll be able to understand it more better, because I've always explained this all the time. All right. But they will tell you you are possessed by marines. Is there anyone that is not possessed by marines in this world? Basically, when they say you are possessed by marines, water is tormenting you. Is there anyone that water is not tormenting? Show me one man on the surface of this earth that is not tormented by water. Now, show me one man on the surface of this earth that can stay and exist without water. Yeah? Chukunonso, respectful greetings to you. Hi, how are you? You end up doing things on your own. Okay, what does that mean? I saw a cat crossing the road from right to left twice. Okay, that's good. We all come from water. Yes, I have said it many times. Many times. Question. I need 20 subscribers on YouTube, on TikTok. I need 20 subscribers. Who is gonna subscribe, or who is gonna buy subscription for people? Please buy your subscription helps me to be able to come on the internet and talk to you guys. And you need, please subscribe properly. Now I'm big, but I'm already subscribed. If you're on YouTube, subscribe or do this subscription, the one that is good. And so I can always come here, and if I'm not motivated to come on YouTube and Facebook, how am I gonna do that? Subscribe. All right. Bonnie, why is it that anybody goes to pastor for prayer, the pastor will always accuse of having marine spirit? Because that is the only thing the pastor knows. That is the only thing the pastor knows. He knows nothing outside of that. That is the only principality he knows. Is it not? Anytime you go to a pastor and the pastor say, what is troubling you is Obanje, what is troubling you is marine spirit, blah, 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 blah. That is where they know. That is where their knowledge stops. They don't know anything outside of that. You can only say to people what you know. You cannot say to people what you don't know. Is it not? Absolutely correct. No matter how much we may try to, no matter how much we may try to paint it in new words or with new word juggleries and everything like that, we can only say to people what we know. We cannot say to people outside of the context of what we don't know. I'm a Nigerian and I hear Omomi and they will say, don't eat catfish. Well, that is your choice. If you don't want to, again, that is your choice. I don't support people eating meat or eating fish. But again, it's your choice. Is it not? Is it not? Yeah. You are always saying the truth. I say the truth that I know. Now I must understand that I say the truth that I know, but because I'm saying the truth that I know, that does not mean that to some other person that is the truth. You know? Obrempong Kwaku Opoku. Is it true some of us are here to face karma, please? We are all facing karma. Karma is the rope that binds all of us together. Now, karma is not about bad things. Even the good things you're experiencing is because of karma. The problem with many of us is that people associate karma to only bad things. But karma is not just only the bad things that is happening to you, it is also the good things that is happening to you. All right? Okay, why don't I receive help but somehow end up doing things alone? Is there any cause? Why do you want help from people? You must be the one to make things for yourself first. And then if you don't start, how do you expect people to follow to start for you? No. The problem with us is that many of us we think that because we pray, so we are entitled to things just opening up like that for us. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You know? Yeah, I don't know. This is my understanding. Oh. You must start first, then you will get support. But if you don't start first, how do you expect the support to come? And when you say, "Oh, when I start, if people don't help me, if I don't start, if I don't help myself," but then that is the natural nature of life, no? Oh, not really entitled, but I'm really quiet and watched my parents got constantly rejected. Okay, okay, very nice. Rakshanda Bhavishka. Whereby I did ancestors healing. It helped and my energy is elevated. Thank you very much. The universe bless and strengthen you. Okay, now I'm tired of reading comments. Somebody should send a request and ask me directly. It's better. Someone told me I'm from the water, but I don't believe that. Well, good for you. Tell the person that is there. Tell the person to show you one man or one woman that is in this universe that is not born of water. Whoever said that to you, tell that person to tell you, show me one man, one woman that is not born from water. Obama Ibrahim, today is Monday, Baba. Yes, I know you are expecting me to be doing some reading. Is it not? Baba, today is Monday. Why are you not doing readings? You're supposed to be doing readings. I'm supposed to see you doing readings, isn't it? Well, it is a Monday. It is also my birthday. So it would be weird to, you know, to be doing readings on your birthday, right? Yeah. Yes, it is our birthday. What is spiritual? What is spiritual implication of single men sleeping with married women? Well, it is not good. It is not good. Uh, it is not good. I don't understand, Baba. So nothing like omomi or we should not eat fish. There's nothing like that. Tonya, there's nothing like that. Happy birthday to you, bro. Oh, thank you very much. Happy birthday to us. Mm, happy birthday to us. Okay. We really need to talk. Are we not? What are we doing here? Are we not talking? Are we just being silent? We are talking now. NSC Nature Man. Happy birthday to Ross, Baba. Yes, happy birthday to Ross. Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to all of you. All right. Happy birthday to all of you. I guess you've traveled back to your base. Yes, I'm currently in Mauritius. I'm currently in Mauritius. Hope you were pampered. I'm waiting for somebody to pamper me with 20 subscribers on TikTok. You want to pamper me? Huh? Do you want to pamper me? Send me 20 subscribers if you want to pamper me. Is it not? Huh? Don't ask, hope you were pampered. The question is, what will you do? I need to set my time. So it is going to 150. It's 150, so meaning it is going to 2 o'clock. So set it to this. Yeah, that's good. No, it's not. Just a minute, I'm trying to set my time. The time is somehow. Do you think there is a pattern when two brothers are born December 14, 2 years apart? There's no pattern. There is no pattern, just like what's the difference between born twins and 2 minutes apart? There's no pattern. It's just how their karma is playing out. The problem with many of us is that we try to look for meanings where there is no much meanings. You know, that is the problem with many of us. There is no pattern. What is the pattern that is there if one twin is born 5 minutes apart, or 2 minutes apart, or 3 minutes apart? What pattern is there? Huh? There's no pattern. All right. Okay. Any other question for us? Please do ask me your question. We'll be happy to attend to them. Twameva mata chapitam twameva. Twameva bandhu chasaka twameva. Twameva vidya dravinam twameva. Twameva sharanam. Mama deva deva. Twameva sharanam. Mama deva deva. Twameva sharanam. Mama deva deva. Please, do you also believe about zodiac things? Yeah, I teach it. But I'm trying so hard to maintain my emotions when matters arise, but it's hard. What is the problem? It's okay. You are addicted to it. So what is the problem? What you are trying hard to maintain is what you're addicted to. Many of us are addicted to being sad. Really? Yes. Many of us, we are addicted to being sad. So when things comes that does not really go in our way, the first thing we want to do is the sadness. It's your addiction, is it not? It is. Many of us, we are addicted to being strong. So when things happen, we don't think about it, we just want to be strong. So that is your addiction. What is wrong with it? Is the emotion bad? It is not bad. Because I tend to lose control and words are said that I would regret. Like I said again, it is your addiction. Huh? It is your addiction. Okay, I think I'm going to stop on YouTube and on Facebook so I can focus on TikTok because my attention is being divided here, 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 here. Can be just three cameras. My attention is being divided. Baba, answer me. I didn't see your question. What is your question? You can be strong and sad, and you can be sad and happy. Is it not? It's both ways. Hmm? Please send your request and ask me the question. It is easy. All right. It is easy. So true, Baba. Yeah, absolutely correct. Hmm? Absolutely correct. Twameva mata japitam twameva twameva bandhu. Are you on Facebook Live, Baba? Yes, I am. I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook. So yeah, I am on three platforms. Now, so people also asking me to do live on Instagram, but I'm just thinking, how am I gonna do that? To do three, four lives at the same time. Yo, I don't know. I don't know. Uh-huh. Do you have the same name on Facebook too? Sukadeva is the name on Facebook. You type Sukadeva, you should be able to see my big head. If you go on YouTube, basically many of you should know me on YouTube. Yeah. Just type Sukadeva on Facebook. You'll see my big head wearing the big bead. Amazing. Okay, so any other question for us? What about spiritual husband, Baba? What about it? Huh? What is wrong with being having a spiritual husband? Yeah. You see, what is wrong with it? Rakshanda Bhavishka. Ah, Rakshanda, you are here on YouTube. Hi, Rakshanda. How are you? Hi. Baba. But Baba, until now, I couldn't join the WhatsApp group. I really want to be your student. So, you want to join us? Then here is the QR code. If you want to join our WhatsApp group, here is the QR code. You can simply scan the QR code and you can join. It is easy. Instead of saying, okay, you know what, write on this number and then you'll be able to join, and just click on the QR code. I'm gonna share the QR code again with you guys. This is the QR code. Just a minute, to you guys on YouTube, I'll share it with you. That is the QR code. You can just click on it. Screen, no, not click on it. Screenshot it, and you can, that is the QR code. You want to join our WhatsApp group? That is the QR code. To join. All right. Yeah, I first met you on YouTube with Auntie Grace TV. Oh, really? That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Good, Baba. And you, how can I join live here as a guest? I don't know. I wish I can tell you how you can join live on YouTube as a guest, but I don't know. Facebook here is Facebook is not clear. Oh, the live on Facebook is not clear. I don't know. It's showing clearer here. On my screen, I'm seeing it clearer, but I don't know why it's not clear on Facebook. Sorry, I don't know. And I don't know how to bring a guest on YouTube. This is practically the most consistent time I'm doing live on YouTube. Normally, I don't. I'm just on TikTok. It's not working. What is not working? Can you talk about how can darkest emotion not a curse? Your darkest emotion is not a curse. It's an invitation, because you need your emotions to be able to grow. Without your emotion, how can you become spiritual? You are trying to find God because of your emotion. Without your emotion, how can you find God? So your darkest emotion is what is helping you to find God. Is it clearer now on YouTube, Miss Babishka? I'm sharing the QR code again for the YouTube people. Is it clearer? You can just screenshot that and be able to find it. Yeah. Are you not interpreting dreams? I've said it many times. I don't take dreams seriously. You interpret what you take seriously. I'm not like I've said it, I don't take dreams seriously. So, why you want to it is only a man or a human that is always worried about his dreams. The animals, the dog dreams every day, the cat dreams every day, the elephant dreams every day, you know. The but it is only humans that are like, why do I dream like this? Why is this dream? What does this dream mean? What does this dream mean? Even the tree is dreaming, you know. But we like to torment ourselves with things that Again, imagine what you are using to torment yourself is that which is the most insignificant of yourself. But like I said, there are people that takes dreams seriously, so maybe you can meet them. Me, I don't take it seriously, so yeah. All right. When you start taking dreams too seriously, you start becoming a liar to yourself. Did you hear what I said? When you start taking your dream, I'm not talking about your ambition, but your dream. When you start taking it too seriously, you start becoming a liar to yourself and you start creating enemies where there is none. That is one of the things that happens. Mm. When you start taking dreams seriously, what happens? You start becoming a liar to yourself and you start making enemies of people. Oh, this person is trying to kill me. Oh. And then you start making your life what? A burden. What is the difference between a mystic and a psychic master? A mystic is a child of the universe. A psychic master is a person that is confined, to being able to see things and stuff like that. A mystic is a free rebel. Huh? A free rebel. I thought is a clear revelation of what born was meant to happen. No, not every time. Not every time. Ah, a mystic is, I think I've answered that already. Is a child of the universe, is one with nature, is trying to become one with nature. A psychic master is just one that operates on the psyche. A mystic operates outside of the psyche, which is basically you operate out in a mystic operate outside of the psyche. Yeah, there's a difference. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. I need 20 subscribers on TikTok. No, you guys are not. Nobody. Everybody is being quiet. I see. I see. Stingy People Association. Stingy People Association. I'm seeing you guys. You guys have started again. Stingy People Association. Association of Stingy People. I see you all. All I see you. Okay. Thank you for the rose, Honjo. Um, what do I do here? Should I continue on YouTube and Facebook, or I can take a break so I can just focus on, TikTok? For about 3 years, my senior sister always kills me in my dream. But about 3 days now, she's been good. Okay, so thank you very much, Jemima Kisei. Thank you. Thank you. Uh, thank you for the gift. We appreciate it. I'm waiting for your questions. Okay, you guys on YouTube, I have to end now. Thank you very much for your time. The universe bless and strengthen you. And then I want to focus and just be here on TikTok. So talk to you guys later. Ciao. And all good fortune fly to you. Ciao, YouTube people. Bye bye.